Greetings, world and family. I am a Richard coming to you today, being Monday, September the 8th. And last night we had a blood moon eclipse, which has got a lot of significance and a lot of very hopeful meanings to it. Now, I have a lot of notes because as I woke up this morning, I woke up with a song. And what is strange is for over a week now, every single morning, as I leave the dream realm, so I'm still dreaming and starting to travel back to this reality, I am waking up with a specific chorus paragraph or a chorus from a song. And that song is from Lita Ford's Dancing on the Edge. And I'm telling you, like every morning, it's like I'm waking, I'm dancing, dancing on the edge. And I'm loving it, but now by this morning, I'm going like, why is this song always the song that I'm waking up to? And that part, you're always dancing on the edge, then run for your life. And so, of course, I had to figure it out. So I go into a meditation. I surf the ether, the channels with my higher self and my inner flame, looking to why. Because I'm not feeling bad about it. And it's a song that I've always really loved. But still very strange for over a week. So what I did see is that I saw the blood moon eclipse from last night. Okay, so dancing on the edge and the eclipse. So then I started to break down the song. What could it really mean with this blood moon in total reality? Well, the blood moon would have a lot of significance, right? So what would happen in this time is that it would be actually siphoning all of the negativity that humanity has been under for so long. A siphon is what I saw. And then she became the bloody with all of that negativity in order to cleanse our waters. Because the moon, whatever the moon actually and truly is, would be seen as a feminine energy, right? So it just felt like almost like a menstrual cycle is what the images came to me. And then siphoning, because that's apparently what would be, right? Like to detox when you have your period. So, okay, I'm getting this very much, but I wanted to know a little bit more. So if this is what is happening here, let's go and look into everything that would have been like ancient prophecies relating to this blood moon eclipse. Now, I'm going to need my eyeballs for this because I took notes. So what I have found is that in Hebrew and Joel, the moon into blood before the great day. For the Mayans, Mayan, the red moons as cycle of resets. For the Norse, it would have been seen as the wolf devours, then releases in order to cleanse. And for the Hopi, red celestial signs as purifying times, purification of times. Every culture knew the blood moon meant threshold, which means endings, beginnings, and purification. So then I hooked up to the word threshold, and I went back to Dancing on the Edge by Lita Ford. So what is so important here? This is why I've been seeing it. Dancing on the edge before the blood moon arised. We are really at a threshold right now, and I've done a video last week on this, between 3D and 5D, and that's what that threshold really is. We're going through such a big purification, a cleansing, absorbing all the negativity for a big, beautiful reset. Now, this threshold, I went into meditation after like looking at this some more, and I wanted to see about this threshold, how it relates to dancing on the edge. And I was shown like the ice wall. Okay, so I can see the ice wall, I can relate to the edge, and I can relate to a threshold right now. And what is funny is like just a few days ago on Instagram, I started seeing these videos that keep popping up and coming at my face. And I don't know who makes it, but they are like AI, and it's a group of people that presume they are in Antarctica, and they've passed the ice wall. And what's past the ice wall is like the universe, right? It just like drops, and then you got stars, and there's rivers going down, like the imagery of flat Earth, right? There's nothing, and then the rivers, and it's just the universe. So I saw again that edge, that threshold. So now I'm seeing again, okay, 3D, 5D. So what is happening right now is that I believe, I'm sure most of you believe, that beyond the ice wall is a vast, beautiful terrain. Okay, we've just been into martial law within the dome where all that ice wall was. But what's behind that? What's behind the edge? Dancing on the edge, run for your life. So what is this? We are at a time of a matrix collapsing. Having left and leaving the 3D as we are anchored in 5D. So what do there? You're on the edge. When you dance with excitement instead of falling off that ice wall as the matrix collapses. And then I saw run for your life. So usually when people would use this expression, it's like you're in danger, so therefore run in order to save your life. But what I got in my surfing the ether is no, run for your higher self. As the matrix is collapsing, dance on the edge, be excited, and run towards your higher self. Run towards sovereignty. Run towards freedom. And that made me so very excited, right? It finally made sense why I am waking up with that chorus of that song before the blood moon, which a blood moon, we know what it represents, as we have seen with ancient prophecies related to it. So, before we go on, because I got more that I found in the ethers, let's go and tap in with our cards and see what we can get in regards to, we want the dragon cards, to my intro, to the first part of the blood moon. Higher self, oversoul, and universe, please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to my intro. So I'm speaking about my dream of Lita Ford's Dancing on the Edge. And I knew this was like a sigil by sound, like auditive sigil instead of a visual one. Because you know what, guys, when you wake up with a song, it's usually got a meaning. When the song is repeating, there's a message to decipher there. And I think this is just a really great one. So I want to see about this song in regards to the red moon eclipse. And yeah, tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in this now. All right, let's rock, roll. All right, so I'm going to need my eyeballs for the dragons. So the first one that we have, I'm going to have to look at it this way first. We got the Knight of Swords, Hi-Ho Silver. So he's a messenger about information of the mind. Moves like the wind. Look at the tornado there and the dragon and the swords and the information. Then we do have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands, giving you the higher ground at warring, or is that the Six of Wands? Mila and these cards, the 6, 7, and 8, I'm always so very perplexed about it. Let's move on. And that's what happens when I use my dragon cards. Then we have the Devil card. Wow, look at how he is chained up. The Devil card. So the Knight of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Devil. Moving on, we do have the 10 of Wands, because something grueling is coming to an ending. We've been traveling in the Devil system for way too long, carrying all these burdens. Tens are endings in order to drop them so that they could like crumble down the mountain. Then at the heartbeat, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, that's a heartbeat. Generosity. Generosity. Off-world generosity. Yes, that's what it is. The blood moon, the cleansing, all of the prophecies. That's the heartbeat. Off-world energy, because all the cups are thriving with flowers. Moving on, we do have the King of Wands, the King of Passion, fiery. The blood moon looks like on fire. The King of Cups, authentic, creative, honorable, passionate. For the future, we have the Sun. Wow, so the Sun is the happiest card of the tarot deck. It is also an eclipse, so light shines into darkness to reveal. It's a blood moon. It's a siphoning of all the parasitical aspects that we've been under that devil system. Moving on, we do have the 10 of Cups. Over the rainbow. Something has ended and now we're turning into like a happy family, emotional, over the rainbow, a threshold. And then we end with, I don't read upside down, my family, the 2 of Wands. It is a portal holding the world in our hands. This could look like the moon, but it is our Gaia. The moon is cleansing Gaia. It is the 11 portal, making plans for our beautiful new restored golden age. All right, so, okay, you wanted the clarifiers. We got the King of Cups, bringing in emotion. So right now with the blood moon, I feel that now that it has just passed a few hours ago, it could be seen that a lot of people will be highly emotional in the next few days. Then we do have the 4 of Cups. Yes, and we will be quite pensive, meditating, whilst the universe is delivering restored emotion. Then we end with the Ace of Cups. All emotions will be restored, as the ace, being an alpha, is with the cup, like the elixir of life. And cups is water. The human vessel is 70% water, plasma. So therefore, that cleansing blood moon eclipse is definitely there for a big change for tomorrow, guys. So expect ourselves to maybe be emotional for the first few days. And I did look into this as well. I took some notes because I wanted to know, Femi, what will it look like for the first few days, first few weeks, and going on to months. And I did get for the days, it would be turbulence, confessions, raw emotions. So the clarifiers are all saying that they are all cups, and cups are emotions. In the following weeks, I did see like shadow revealed in governments, religions, and all systems. For the upcoming months, I saw awakening, sovereignty, and liberty rising. So we are loving all that. Let's go get our buddy here, Ariel. All right, Ariel, are you online, Stallion? Yes, you are. So, with my intro talking about my dream dancing on the edge, the song by Lita Ford, that made me realize about the blood moon eclipse. And that the blood moon eclipse goes hand in hand with all the ancient prophecies of purification, cleansing, a new day, a new dawn. But again, dancing on the edge, a threshold. What is beyond the ice wall? We are leaving the 3D. That matrix is crumbling. So where do you want to be? Do you want to be like those AI videos that on top of the ice wall, it just turns into like nothing and blackness with stars and like that's crumbling? Or do we want to like cross over to that fifth, the 5D, beyond the ice wall? So this is all related. Is there any way that I am wrong or I missaw or that I forgot to mention something? So as you know, famille, that is a no. Yay! Yay. I was about to forget. Yum, bubble gum. All right, family, so that is part one. So as I kept surfing the ether, because as you know, Richard's never happy with one final answer. I got to look at it through each wave. And what I saw then, there's more to the blood moon. So what is also happening right now? What is big that is coming in our direction? It would be 3i Atlas, which for some reason, I'm always calling it Atlas 31, okay? So I had to make sure I was going to call it 3i. So I saw a connection. So what is that connection? If we look at the blood moon, this would be thinning the veil. As we got, I'm just going to call it Atlas 31 because I got a fixation on calling it that. So as it is coming towards us. Now, I've spoken about this a few times already in past videos, whether in collaborations or solo. I feel that it is a sentient being, feels like a ship, it feels alive. It is not just a rock coming down, no. It feels like a boots in the ether, as I like to say. The good guys, of course they would be good. But with this blood moon, right, it is thinning the veil as they are arriving. And this is funny because, you know, it is called 3i Atlas. So I was breaking this down. Okay, 3i. Why am I looping on 31? Well, 3 plus 1 equals 4. Okay, so that could be like an area of some kind, you know, like a home, a space. Atlas would be like a map, like a compass. And then if you look at 3i, it's 3, the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. And then you have I, mind, body, spirit, which is I, which is me, the 3 plus me. And I, what also can we break this down? The important I, the pineal gland. So you break it all down. The blood moon is softening the negativity. The veil is thinning. We're leaving 3D. We're plunged into 5D. What choice are we making in this time as the old matrix is crumbling down? Are we dancing on the edge with excitement or with chaos and panic? And if you decide to run for your life, is it out of chaos and screaming and trying to shelter? Or are you running towards your higher self, there where you are sovereign, self-made, independent, and awakened? I mean, it's just like a complete wrap up in every direction. So I found that very interesting, right? So 3-eye atlas, a compass, like a map, the three, the Trinity, mind, body, spirit, and I, the pineal gland, awakening. Atlas is coming. It is like a map. It is like a constellation coming in. What is beyond the ice wall? What is out there, all that vast terrain? We've been in martial law under that devil system for way too long. So anyways, I just find that that's what happens to Richard when he goes surfing in his meditation. So let me just see. I feel I should do cards right now. But yeah, let's just go and do some cards because I do have a lot of notes. I was, worried that I'd forget something, but I can go over them afterwards. All right, so we want my antique looking deck today. My beautiful Femi. So, higher self, oversoul, and universe, please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to the second chapter of this reading today. So, we talked about the blood moon. We talked about how I am connecting it with the title, 3-eye atlas, and me being obsessed with calling it Atlas 31. So, 31, 3 plus 1 is 4. So that could create like a home, an area, right? An atlas being a compass, a map, spinning thing there, compass, and then 3 plus 1, mind, body, spirit, plus I, plus me, the pineal gland awakening. Is there anything, like, am I on the right point, in the right direction, making the connection with the blood moon thinning, so that Atlas is on the way for this great, great awakening, freedom to humanity, boots in the ether, boots that are, like, in our favor. There's nothing to fear here, guys. This is what we've been saying for the longest time. But it seems that we are here. I mean, like, flesh of the goose. This is so exciting times. All right, cut, rock, roll. All right, so the first in line, we do have, okay, so we're revising a situation here with the 7 of pineapples. So everything that we've worked on, we are watching it pretty much like you've planted your seeds and you watch them sprout and grow. You're reevaluating. And then after, we got the King of Swords. So he's the king of justice, of truth being declared. Then we got the counterpart, the Queen of Swords. That's really rare that that'll come out like this. So this in the past, like leading up to my question right now, it's a time of reevaluating, and then we got the counterpart of truth and justice, but now we've got strict and firm boundaries welcoming the new era coming in. In the now moment, it is in regards to make us self-made, sovereign, independent, in need of no one to lord upon us ever again, with the 9 of Pentacles, pineapples. At the heartbeat, yes, we are holding the world again in our hands in the 11 portal. So Atlas coming is from another dimension. Cross's portal is coming to our world. And then we have the Witch of the Tarot. What did I say? 3 plus I. 3 plus me, but my important I, right? The veil is thinning. So our clairs are coming in because this is the Witch of the Tarot, the intuition queen. This would be me, many of us in the cards. And for the future, in a time of juggling, what did I say about 3D, 5D, and dancing on the edge? How are you going to react? Are you dancing in joy and leaping the leap of faith with excitement for your higher self? Are you just going to crash down beyond the wall where there's nothing, leaving the matrix? Then we do have, oh baby, they are coming fast, Atlas 31. 3-eye atlas. They are coming very, very rapidly. This is the fastest moving card of the tarot deck. Mind you, they might be slowing down on purpose so that we can actually witness, but they cross portals. That's what they do. And then, yes, it's going to make a lot of people freak out, okay? Like their arrival, that it's not really just a meteorite, but it's something much more than that, that there is actually a civilization within it, because it feels sentient, very alive. So people are going to freak out, but this is exaggerated stress, the Nine of Swords. It's a blown out of proportion. It's in your head. You don't need to take it seriously. In the clarifiers, yes, they are coming so that we, humanity, can tame the beast by the mouth once and for all. At the heartbeat, because it's going to be a new day, a new dawn, with the Page of Wands, which means high hopes, passion, and then we're going to have definitely the higher ground at War Ring, or whatever war we were under, we now have the higher ground. All right, so higher self said the Goldens. Although I didn't do it for the dragons before, I didn't. Okay, so that one has meaning. All right, so Atlas 31, or a 3-eye Atlas, is coming out. So the Hermit for me is off-world energy. So coming to enlighten us, but it's also about coming out of a dark night of the soul, out of a hibernation, being enlightened. So it's the two of them. Then I do have, with Dolly Parton, the world right here. It's the end of a world, the old cycle for a rebirth of a new one, the golden one. And then we're going to go for one more, my beautiful golden Femi. I love this topic, and it feels so good. It feels so refreshing. It feels like it's what we've been always dreaming for. Yeah, because we've been uncomfortable for a long period of time, and we're getting enlightened. I want another one. That one. And yes, we've been uncomfortable because of the powers that be with the Hierophant. I mean, this is how I'm taking it right now with the 4. So they are off-world beings coming to us to enlighten us so that we come out of a dark night of the soul enlightened, because it's the end of an old world for the rebirth of a new one. We've been uncomfortable for a long period of time, but we're getting the aha moment, the enlightenment that the Hermit has right now, because we've been lorded upon by the creepy crawlies that had powers over us. Would it be like government or religion, anything of that nature? That's how I'm taking it. Because the Hierophant, yes, could have other significance, but that's how I'm seeing it right now. So, yay, yay, yay. And I'm also seeing underneath here the High Priestess. So it's a double whammy, because she was just there staring at me. Because these two could actually be, and it's our beloved Isabella who made me realize that, because I see this as Secrets of the Universe, okay, coming online, and that's often my Khazarian Mafia. But together, especially side by side, they could represent like another form of the Emperor and the Empress together. So it is also, we've been uncomfortable for a long period of time in regards to the creepy crawly, but because she is here, it becomes that we are being restored because we've been uncomfortable and we now have the power. Okay, because it could be very mystical where your clairs are very online. So it's a double story with the Goldens, and I love it. Then we do have the Empress Gaia underneath. All right, so let's go see what Mr. Aurélien. All right, Aurélien. So for the second chapter of this video, was I accurate in everything that I saw, said, read? Is there any way that I am wrong? So for the Goldens, I'm tapping into a double whammy. So being uncomfortable with the Hangman in regards to the creepy crawlies, which would be like religion and government, so that was accurate. But because I saw the High Priestess after, that's where the double whammy is. We've been uncomfortable, and now we are unlocking our clairs, because side by side would be like a mystical version of the Emperor and the Empress. Yes! So however we look at it, again, it's the blood moon, softening, cleansing, purifying, just like all of the ancient traditions or prophecies were said. Loving it. All right, family. So let me go see if I got anything else. I'm pretty sure I do. So yes, I wrote also that, like with my dream, dancing on the edge. So I wrote this: we are dancing on the edge of a new order, not their new order. And leaders, true leaders, are rising, not to rule, but to steady the dance. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And what else do I have? What else do I have? I talked about the days, weeks, months following. And I think that is pretty much it, guys. And I think at half an hour, that is beautiful. So I did write an invocation for 3-eye Atlas, or how I like to say, Atlas 31. Are you ready for it? I will put it in the description box, the link. All right, here we go. Blood moon, crimson gate in the sky. Your shadow thins the veil. Your pull reveals the map. 3-eye Atlas is coming. 3 selves aligned. Body, soul, and spirit. 3rd eye open. Eye awakened. The important eye. The sovereign eye. Atlas is not weight, but direction. A map unfolding at the edge. 31. 3 plus 1. The foundation of 4. 3 plus I, the living key. Atlas 31, Atlas of me. We are dancing on the edge, not falling, not screaming, but laughing, moving, and pulsing. Alive with rhythm as the old breaks away. Run for your life. The song repeats. Not fear, but fire. A call to leap into sovereignty. To sprint into liberty. To claim the true life that was always ours. 3-eye Atlas. Atlas 31. The map is here. The blood moon reveals. Dance, don't cling. Leap, don't shrink. The edge is not the end. It is the launch. It is the bridge. It is the rhythm of freedom. Yay! I love it so very much. So there you go, my family. I hope that you enjoy this medium-sized video. I thought it was very important to bring out because of how it was all builded or sewn together. coming from a looping chorus, waking up every morning, to the blood moon, to seeing the veil thin, to knowing that Atlas is a map going for our great awakening. What is beyond the wall? Are we going to be dancing on the edge? And when we run for our life, it's for our higher self. It's not running in fear. We need to make a choice, babies. The choice has always been ours. So, this end, I want you to be good to yourself, be kind to yourselves, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Mwah! Bye, babies.